best dirty ghost? You gonna make the best?
We were doing the ghost photo shoot in the forest south of Amsterdam when something super creepy happened.
Dirty ghost?
Do you think it's one of those whistles? My bad, that was just me gooning. That dog is like, what the frick is happening? Who just said he's watching Chibi play a puzzle game? He's getting back shots. Me when I'm on the toilet.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Okay, 1 in the chat for memes, 2 if you want to do some AO card game. Nuke's top 5? What is that? I've never heard of it. What is it? Wait, it's scary stuff? Do you guys want to react to scary stuff? Okay, but if it's too scary, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm kind of nervous, chat. I don't do well with scary stuff. Okay. I'm nervous!
Late one night, Sarah Vargas is relaxing at home in the apartment that she shares with her dad in Colombia. Suddenly, she hears something from the apartment next door that is truly bizarre.
Estás en el baño! What does that mean? Translate! What does that mean? Baño! Wait, it's like thumping. Is this TOS? Are they killing people? I thought this was like ghost stories. It's an exorcism? It's an exorcism?
It's fine, you understand in the rest of the clip.
Okay, thank you. Puta! Oh, it's an exorcism! A rose. Wait! Bro is literally taking a spooky dookie. They're getting exercised on the freaking toilet.
Disturbing, desperate screams can be heard coming from her neighbor's apartment. Shocked witnesses on the street are quick to call police, worried that it might be a case of domestic violence. But then the story takes a very strange turn, because the policeman asked people down on the street for rosary beads, an object often used in Catholic prayer. And then, oddly, police call in a Catholic nun for support.
What?
Obviamente como que llamaron a alguien, llamaron a una monja.
Wait, is this real? Or is
para
it?
que les ayudara.
Because you see, all of this noise is actually coming from an exorcism that is taking place right next door. Sarah discovers that 2 girls were playing around with the Ouija board.
What?
And suddenly, one of the girls becomes very violent and starts vomiting up some kind of dark matter.
What?
Almost like dirt.
La chica empezó como a vomitar tierra, como vomitar oscuro.
The family believes that the girl might be possessed by an evil entity.
Wait, is this
and
real?
Apparently, the police agreed. Sarah says that the screaming went on all through the night, eventually getting quieter in the early morning hours until it finally stopped.
Wait, so she's like vomiting up like Resident Evil sludge.
Now, without other eyewitness reports, it's hard to say exactly what happened here. But the desperate screams coming from that apartment are absolutely chilling.
Yeah! Dude, this looks real!
Amsterdam. Jennifer Lee is an American woman who lives in the city of Amsterdam in the Netherlands. One day, a couple of weeks ago, she was recording a cute Halloween photo shoot with her rescue dog Maggie in a large Amsterdam public park. But suddenly, something happens that spooks both Jennifer and her dog.
You gonna make the best dirty ghost? You gonna make the best?
We were doing the ghost photo shoot in the forest south of Amsterdam when something super creepy happened.
Dirty ghost? Whoa.
you think it's one of those whistles? It's echoing so I can't tell what direction. Dude, even the dog. My bad, that was just me gooning. My bad.
Holy sh**. Is he okay?
Dude, that's so scary. Is he dying? Is injured, being attacked? That is such a loud... The dog is really well behaved.
Oh, that's good.
That dog is like, what the frick is happening? Who just said he's watching Chibi play a puzzle game? He's getting back shots. Me when I'm on the toilet. Like, how can we react to these things together when these are the comments I get?
What was supposed to be a fun little photo for Halloween turns into a living nightmare when Jennifer hears loud screaming and yelling coming from somewhere in or near the large park.
You're gonna make the best dirty girl.
Jennifer says that she searched the area for the source of the bizarre wailing, worried that someone might be in trouble or experience.
Genuinely, I'm saying this with peace and love. You hear something like that, you freaking leave and call the police. I know everyone wants to be a hero. I know, like, dude, genuinely, sometimes people do stuff like this to bait you, to get you alone in a forest, especially if you're a young lady, dude. You freaking peace out. Freaking, we're running solo queues. Life is solo queue, okay? And if you want the victory royale, you can't be going you can't go into the hot drop. You gotta be landing you gotta be careful. Milty Myers or whatever. You cannot. You gotta be careful, bro.
Experiencing a mental health crisis. She even contacted local police.
Good.
So my first reaction when I hear someone screaming like that is I want to go to help them. And additionally, I used to be an EMT. So like when I hear someone screaming like that, I want to help if I'm able to. So logically, I understand that everyone was like, you should leave. I would have left. But also, like, I don't know. It makes me wonder if that was me screaming in the woods. Would anyone have come for me? Would anyone?
Yeah,
no one else stopped.
True.
No one else.
Unfortunately, no one was found. So the creepy screaming remains a mystery to this day.
Wow.
The White Lichen Bothy. If you hike an hour into the remote countryside of Scotland, you can find the old 18th...
Bloody haggis, brother! Dude, low-key getting tan. Bloody haggis, awaken me, Willie!
...century White Lichen Bothy, a mountain cabin that's free to use for travelers. The creepy old cabin has no electricity, no running water, and perhaps most disturbing of all, there are no locks on any of the doors.
Oh, wow.
Over the years, hundreds of travelers have visited the White Lichen Bothy, and many of these visitors claim to have had strange, unexplained experiences while staying there. A few outdoor and travel YouTube channels have visited the White Lichen Bothy as well.
It's pretty.
And most have experienced at least something a little weird while staying there.
I'm really quite scared of it staying here, to be honest. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it really will be fine.
Again, let me stress that all of the following videos were recorded by travel and outdoor channels.
That's my favorite kind of weather.
Ghost hunters, and in fact, every one of these YouTubers say they don't even believe in ghosts at all.
I don't particularly believe in ghosts, neither does mine.
But they also can't explain what they experienced at the White Lichen Bothy.
Today, I'm going to be staying in a bothy in Scotland for the first ever time.
First up, seasoned solo traveler Ruth Asling spent a night in the old Scottish cabin, and she found it a bit unnerving.
So, I don't know why I'm feeling a little bit anxious, because...
I don't know, maybe because you're in a freaking building in the middle of nowhere with no locks, alone. Maybe that's my educated guess.
I've stayed in a camper van so many times in different countries. I feel like here is just so remote.
I don't know.
To get away, you have to hike over 1 hour, to get back to the camper van. So
that's beautiful.
Maybe that's why. And also there's no locks. So on my camper van, I always lock the doors. Oh. Maybe that's also why.
She tried, dude, the accent. There's no locks.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh God. I'm hearing some strange noises. I don't know if it's maybe a mouse.
A mouse.
Or it's the chimney.
You're just paranoid.
It feels really weird without curtains. Because I feel like someone could be standing outside and looking in the window. I don't know, I feel really scared. I don't know why. I just feel really nervous.
Ruth stays the full night at the cabin, but she doesn't exactly get a restful sleep.
Last night I was a bit scared. There were some
did something scary
strange noises, and I had some earplugs with me, so I put them in to block out the strange noises.
Nah, this one isn't scary. You're just paranoid.
God, I'm still here.
You're in a freaking creaky old house. Of course it's gonna make scary noises. Now, show me something scary.
Weird noises.
Throughout the night, while completely alone, Ruth keeps hearing bizarre noises that creep her out. And oddly, she decides to just ignore the strange sounds and put in earplugs. Which kinda seems like a bad idea when you're staying all alone in a cabin in the middle of nowhere and there are no locks on the doors. But to each their own.
Bye-bye, Bothy.
Next up, a camper that goes by the name...
Apparently the next two guys see really scary stuff, but like that was a nothing burger. I'm gonna be honest, because like any room will seem scary and horrible if you're anxious.
Happy
that
Hippie, who says that he does not believe in ghosts or the paranormal,
holy hair!
Has a similar creepy experience.
Dude. Freaking, how does it go? How does it go? Where are you? 'Cause I'm so sorry. Cannot sleep, I cannot feel tonight.
Ghost or the paranormal has a similar creepy experience.
I've set up my bed for the night. Gonna get the fire on when it gets darker. This will probably be me for most of the night now. I just get the music on, enjoy this beautiful fire, and get back outside tomorrow in my hammock. I got one of them water filter straws, and it comes with 2 little bags as well, so you can attach.
Why is he dressed like a medieval peasant? Like, hello, sir, 1 piece of bread, please. I'm so hungry.
That, but I've not got to you. Maybe this is the guests. There was no one there. I don't know if that's just.
Why was he so chill about that? It sounded like a light bulb going, and then the door slammed. He's like, oh, hello. No one's there. What the? Natural selection will take this man.
Something, I don't know if that's something they do, but I don't think it would be that family if it was just a dad and his daughter and son. Oh well, we'll see. It was just knocking on the door again, and then I went out, but there was no one there, so I don't know what's going on, but I've not heard of any haunted bobbies or anything. I've never had weird shit.
Nah, there's no way. This has to be fake. That's too scary. No, okay, this is Pornhub acting, bro. God, this isn't a beach, this is a bed. It sounds like a human's knuckles. That's, like, dude. And also he's like, dude, what was that? But you want to know why he's smiling? Because he's about to pay his rent off of YouTube ads, dude. He's like, dude, hey, yo, bro, trust me, bro. Sit in the corner and don't say anything for 30 minutes and just occasionally go. And, dude, we're gonna pay the bills. We're gonna make so much bloody money. Like, dude. Anyways, AKA, bro's gonna get 1 million views and make $30. So, pop off, king.
Just wanted a nice little bobby night. If you've watched all my videos before, you know I don't do like this.
Oh, was rent due? Why would you open the door?
This is gonna be a fun night.
Like, he's doing everything wrong. He's doing everything wrong. Like, if this was real, he would be dead. Like, he has no survival instinct. There's, like, knocking. It's clearly a human hand. He's like, so whatever. That was... Surely it must be the wind. And then someone's knocking on the door right next to me. He's like, hello, come on in.
Walking around into the room, and then I go in there, and it just stops. Maybe I just put my music on really loud and forget about it.
This is so fake.
I am sure he had a Zazaza, that's why he is so calm-kept.
The happy hippie spends the night in the cabin, but the next day, he still can't explain just what happened.
Good morning. Had a bit of an experience last night. Couldn't really explain what was happening next door with
Yeah, genuinely, I think chat's right. The only way you could explain this behavior, he's freaking lit. He's like, hey dude, what's up mate? Come on in. Like, what the
noises, but I'm not really a believer in ghosts myself. It was a bit creepy, but I'm more of an alien guy. But if you are into ghosts and all that paranormal stuff, these are not the videos for you, because this is not what I do. This is not what I'm about. I'm just a happy hippie, hiking, living in nature, loving the world. I never have anything like this happen to me, so
now this next video is by far the creepiest footage ever recorded in the White Lagoon Bothy.
We're in a place called White Lagoon Bothy.
It was shot by Ben and Martin from the YouTube channels Adventure Outdoors and What's Not to Hike.
So we're in the Bothy. There's nobody else here.
The two men travel to the White Lagoon Bothy together, and they experience something that is truly terrifying.
Found the Bothy book. You put my glasses on now, just blind as a bat.
What?
So this is quite a popular Bothy by the looks of it. Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when we came in. So plaudits to whoever stayed here last night. Well done. Absolutely spotless.
What? I didn't see. What happened?
Whoa. Hold on a minute. I'm out. I'm out of here. No.
It's getting late when a door suddenly slams shut all on its own.
That was totally weird. The door just started to move on its own, and then it just pretty much slammed shut. I mean, Marty's out there.
We're not stuck.
He's in bits. That was just the weirdest thing, wasn't it?
Now the two friends are both skeptics, but they are still a little unnerved by what just happened.
But that was terrifying, and I don't even swear. I'm swearing, but I don't. But that was genuinely terrifying. I shot myself when it slammed.
Like, that doesn't seem scary, but like, I think you have to put yourself in their shoes. You're in the middle of nowhere alone with no locks. That is probably so scary. Like, I know it's probably the draft or whatever, but like, dude, holy crap, on your own, scary.
There's something really, because I say, it doesn't feel creepy. It doesn't feel like you're in the presence or anything. As I say, we don't really believe that stuff. There might be, stuff we can't explain, whatever, but we just don't believe in the whole ghosty, spooks in the night kind of thing. Just don't. But that was genuinely terrifying.
Hola Chibi, un saludo desde Nicaragua.
Little do they know that things are about to get even weirder.
Well, folks, it's probably about 10 minutes after our ordeal with the spooky door closing over there, and we're trying to like rationalise it. I mean, I don't particularly believe in ghosts, neither does Mark.
Oh, here's my take on stuff like this. I don't think it's all scripted. Like, this one seems like real. I think it's probably just a door closing, and of course they're scared. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's fake. I think it's just a scary situation in a scary environment. Dude, it could be someone was there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think these guys, so far, I don't think they're faking it. I think they're just scared.
So we're kind of thinking
what? Am I wrong?
Just like
Am I wrong?
Like the backdraft of the
He looks like British
there's a storm
Q
going
from
on
Practical
outside,
Jokers.
so.
Yeah, but I still don't believe it was the wind, but it's the only, when the wind's blowing that strong outside, and there's no, it's the only rational explanation, even though, nah, I'm not even looking at that. No, I'm not looking at it. It's moving, right?
What is?
I don't know. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
This can't be right.
I'm not. It's black in here as well. I can't see a thing.
Wait, what's moving? I didn't see it. The cock chair? Is it
So
Sneako's
there's a
ghost?
chair over there, and it just started to move, which is.
No way. I'm not.
Dude, they need to turn up their gamma. Their game graphics suck.
It's bonkers.
I'm not having any part of this.
That is moving.
It's the ghost of Cuckening's past. It's moving the chair to the corner. So get ready, boys. I'm ready to jack off. And 3 shot, I'm ready.
Christ.
No, that's
Okay, so
poltergeist shit.
what the
All
frick?
that is like, that's poltergeist stuff. It's not.
Someone asked, do I believe in ghosts? Okay, it's Cuckmas. Here's the thing. I believe in ghosts, but not in the way media portrays them. I don't think they're necessarily scary or evil or bad. I think they're a spectrum as anything else in the world. I think they're more... I don't think it's stuff like this, in my opinion.
That's not ghostly. That's like evil.
But this is really creepy, though.
Chair sitting in the corner of the room inexplicably starts to slide across
Get
the
baby
floor
oil,
on its own.
latte.
And these two diehard skeptics suddenly begin to wonder if they might be dealing with some sort of paranormal entity.
Nah. They're just playing prop hunt. Like, come on. Dude, he's right. Like, these guys suck at prop hunt. I'm gonna say it.
Now a little nervous, they finish out their night's stay in the other room and head out the next day. Now I want to point out again that the White Lagan Bothy has never been investigated by any ghost hunting team or ghost hunting YouTube channel. All of the footage shown here today was captured by outdoor explorers and campers that have never posted any video related to the paranormal before these clips.
Yeah, that's not a valid argument though, because guess what? When rent's due, we all do things, okay? Guys, rent's due. I'm reacting to YouTube. Rent is due. Okay? Rent is due. So I pulled up the reaction stream. Okay? Maybe they needed some British rent, man. It was due.
So is the White Lagan Bothy haunted? And would you dare to spend a night there? Let me know. It's cold outside.
Shut the frick up!
By. A family is parked in a neighborhood in Buenos Aires, Argentina, when suddenly they notice something very odd in the house across the street.
What? A person? Ow, ow, ow. What? 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 He's just pacing. Maybe he's on the phone. He has zoomies.
No es normal eso. No.
Okay, maybe they're just stimming, guys. See, if this is proof that ghosts are real, then maybe I'm a ghost. Cause bro, I'd be doing that. Like I do that sometimes. Like I like running laps. That's not too fast to be human. You're just slow. Who said it could be a bug flying past the light? Do you leave the house? That's a person!
Something that looks like a person appears to quickly move back and forth across a room
Guys, it's a
on
bug.
the second floor. The mysterious figure seems to move at an inhuman speed and quickly changes direction. It seems to move without effort, almost as if it is floating past the window.
Not really. Nah, that's nah. He's just gonna...
The family dog is very anxious and pants as the family watches the window, trying to figure out just what it is that they're seeing. So what do you think this is, moving back and forth at such a fast speed?
Genuinely, like, yeah, I think bro just won a Fortnite match or something, or like bro found out, like bro, like I don't know, bro just saw boobs for the first time. He's celebrating.
Watcher. German urban explorer Toby from the YouTube channel Unknown Worlds is traveling through Sweden when he finds an old abandoned house in the middle of the woods.
Cool.
It's getting late, but Toby decides to investigate the creepy old house. It did not go well.
Okay, that does not look old. I think you're breaking and entering. That literally, like an old house is like broken apart. deteriorated. This looks like someone's been gone for 2 weeks. You are breaking it, and the door is nailed shut, man! You are breaking and entering! You broke into my bloody... Oh, it's Swedish. Never mind. It's not... Anyway. Like, look at that! That's not that old. Look at that! That's like my grandma's house! You are committing a crime!
Somebody in here? Do you speak English? Jag talar inte svenska.
Dude, it sounds like Simlish. Oh, rat.
Oh mein Gott.
Rat! Like, look, everything is, like, clean. Like, genuinely, this feels like someone is staying here. Things get dirty when they're left alone. This looks clean. Clean. Did I miss something? Yeah, there's like no dust, guys. Oh, okay. Okay. No, it's the cut ghost. See how he's behind the corner? You don't want to know what his other hand is doing. It's the guy from the first clip. The other clip. Hello! Nah, you wanna know why I know that's fake? Because you see a man peeking at you around a corner and you're like, down the stairs. Now you jump. If you think you're gonna get murdered, you jump. You don't worry about your ankles. You sprint. You skip. You look at the. No, because if you're dying, dude, you freaking sprint. Even if the adrenaline will cover up a sprained ankle. You freaking go.
Was ist das? Ach du Scheiße.
Was ist das?
Ach du Scheiße. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott.
Oh, he forgot to press the run key. Okay.
Scheiße. Oh mein Gott.
It's the only reason I think it's fake, no? Who said that?
Das kann doch nur ein Mensch gewesen sein. Ach du Scheiße.
Ach du Scheiße.
As Toby looks inside one of the bedrooms, he spots someone in his thermal imaging camera who is just staring right back at him.
Yeah, it looks like it's being lived in. If this isn't fake, it's probably like a homeless person or trying to make do, you know what I mean? And you know what? Most of the time homeless people are just like, dude, get out of my house. Wait, but he's not homeless. Oh, wait, he's staying in a house, so he's not homeless. It's just a guy.
Understandably, Toby is freaked out. He just makes a run for it out of the house and drives away.
Yeah, like, dude, I might be the guy who owns the house who's hiding from you. Like, you broke in, you pissed on his door, and he's scared of you.
Later, when Toby uploads his video to his YouTube channel, viewers point out that the creepy stranger might have been watching him even before he entered the house.
Yeah, because it's his house! He's like, what's this guy doing on my property in the middle of nowhere? It's his house! What?
Wollen wir erstmal durch die Wärmebildkamera gucken, ob wir hier eventuell jetzt schon etwas sehen? So, ja.
Yeah, because he's like, what the frick is this guy doing? Why is he recording my house?
Das sieht jetzt natürlich nicht so vertrauenserweckend aus.
That's like going to Texas, going in front of someone's yard, looking through the window and jacking off and wondering why they're looking back at you. Like, hey, stop it! Stop looking! Like, because it's their house.
Die Bildkamera ist es an den ganzen Öffnungen vom Haus sehr viel wärmer als draußen. Zumindest laut den Farben. Gucken wir jetzt aber mal explizit, sehen wir, an den Kaltstellen sind es 7 Grad und an den warmen sind es 9. Das heißt, es könnte eventuell auch ein Trugschluss sein. Ich, werde jetzt hier
this guy's a victim.
Gucken.
Now, I think it's safe to say that going into an abandoned house all by yourself is always a bad idea. Not because of ghosts, but because of something scarier and much more dangerous. Real people who might be inside and who really don't want you there. Thankfully, Toby made it home safe, but this disturbing situation could have turned out much
Like, he should be
worse.
arrested.
Play dead.
Okay.
Trent Williams is away on a trip with a friend and staying at an old Airbnb cabin on Skaneateles Lake in upstate New York.
Yeah.
Once they arrive, the two friends realize that the cabin has a pretty dark history.
Okay, what is up with every video being about a cabin in the UK? Like, what is up with that? Like, is it the Queen's ghost? Wait, where was this actually?
Okay, I usually do
Okay,
not...
never mind, that's an American. But you know what I mean, right? All of these are like, I went to a random cabin in the middle of nowhere and I heard some noises. What the frick was that? Yeah, maybe it was the wind or, Sneeko's ghost possessing a chair and moving it to the corner. It's like, what the frick is going on?
Or I never have believed in like haunted stuff, okay? But I'm out at Skinny Atlas Lake, the Fingers Lakes in upstate New York.
Oh, let's ask Max
the
about it.
Airbnb I'm staying at, the guy did say,
Well, do you know
just
a haunted
FYI,
Waffle
we
House?
do
Call
have
that a
people
blue
say that
waffle.
they hear a piano play at night, and I thought it was bullshit. And I swear to God, I've heard it. It plays. There's a walk over here, so in case I die, I have a documentation of it, okay? It's an old house. It's on a beautiful lake, though. But I did find out the daughter, the guy who owns the place, daughter died in a car wreck, and her ashes are on the piano. God, I get chills, but that's the piano.
Yeah.
And it plays at night, and it freaks me out. I have chill bumps just being in this.
All right, hear me out. I have another critique. Let's say hypothetically this is real, right? A ghost just playing the piano. Who the frick cares? I'd be like, whoa, get it, boy. That's like a nice ghost. That he's chilling, bro. What? Why can't he just pop off? He's like, like, dude, the kind of ghost you want to be worried about is the one who's like, this one's just like, dude, I'm gonna play the motherfucking piano, bro. Hey, I'm playing it. Hey, because it's a New York ghost. He's like, hey, I'm playing it. You know? And also, free music.
Room. I do not get a good vibe.
With a creepy story like that, it's no wonder that the two guys get a little bit freaked out when late at night they start to hear random keys playing on the piano.
I'd be busting it down. I can't do this. I would like walk up and start busting it down, and then the ghost would kill me because it would want to put me down. It would think I was seizing. It's like when you hit a deer with your car and you like back up to run it over. I would bust it down for the ghost. It would think I'm choking on a raisin and kill me. So you know.
You go in there with me.
Yes. You have to go first.
Stay behind me, you. It keeps playing, I swear. No, dude, I'm not going up in that. It's this piano, I swear to God it is. No, dude, you got me up. If I die, I swear. I will. Oh, God.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a rat in there just going. Ratatouille freaking changed his major in college.
Dude, no.
Now, when you first watch the video, you might think, oh well, no big deal. That could easily be faked.
Nah.
But here is what makes this video so compelling.
What?
Because you see, when you look closely, the played piano key is actually pressed down by something. Now, this is not to say that this footage is quote unquote proof of the paranormal, but it does make this video much harder to fake. So could this creepy Airbnb cabin be haunted by the spirit of the owner's daughter? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Rat theory.
Dude, no.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5,
shut up.
A Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous is hanging out at her friend's house. The girls are freaked out when they notice something very odd. A few plastic packages of candle melt suddenly seem to be moving on their own. One of the girls quickly whips out her camera and tries to record the strange activity, but then it just stops. However, the girl keeps recording as they, impolitely, try to convince whatever spirit might be present to continue moving the packages. And then this happens.
So let's just continue talking and then hopefully.
What? What?
I don't know. No, it's not gonna do it. For real? No, you don't know that. What are you gonna do? Alex.
When they gently try to convince their quote-unquote poltergeist to move the plastic containers, it doesn't work. So one of the girls turns into a god potty mouth, and the ghosts don't like it.
That's not gonna do it. For real? No, you don't know that. What are you gonna do? Alex.
Now, just like these
literally
girls,
looks
if you
like this
caught
was on a
something
string.
weird on camera, send it to me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Reflections.
Oh god, I don't like. Oh god.
An elderly man with no living relatives was living alone in an old apartment building somewhere in Japan. A few months ago, the man, who we'll call Mr. A, suddenly began to exhibit very strange behavior, complaining to his landlord that there was, quote, a strange woman in his home trying to take his life.
What?
The landlord was worried about Mr. A's mental health and advised him to go see a doctor. But instead, Mr. A vowed that he would collect proof that what he was experiencing was very real. Not long after, Mr. A tragically took his own life. So, Mr. A's landlord inspects his apartment with his own life.
He took his own life?
Not long after, Mr. A tragically took his own life.
No!
So, Mr. A's landlord inspects his apartment and finds several videotapes recorded on a very old camera. Out of curiosity, he watches the tapes, and what he sees chills him to his core. This terrifying footage was recorded one day before Mr. A's death.
Watch the mirror? What? What? I don't see anything. Ah! I looked away! Ah! Okay, now this is creepy. That is so scary. That is actually so scary. That's so scary. You know it's scary when chat's spamming no. That, if you don't see it, the face and the hand right there. She's leaving. She's peacing out. Dude, that was so scary. I looked away, looked back, and she was there.
A bizarre, distorted figure can be seen in the reflection of the dresser
Did you
mirror.
see it? Yeah.
And the landlord now wonders if Mr. A truly did experience something paranormal inside his apartment. The landlord contacts the Japanese ghost hunting team, Omagatoki, and paranormal investigator Hiro sets out on a solo overnight investigation into the allegedly haunted apartment. Eventually, Hiro finds the room that can be seen on the disturbing videotapes.
Poor old guy, though. Dang, Beach, you live like this? Yeah, that's the same lamp in the thing, yeah. Yeah. Wait, it was a window? Not a mirror. It was a window. Oh. Oh, okay, it's gone. Okay.
The investigator finds the dresser seen in the old camera footage, but the mirror is gone.
No, get it away
A few
from me.
hours later, and Hiro finally
Slash your
finds
hand.
the missing mirror. What happens next is downright creepy.
Oh no. Something's wrapped in a blanket? Oh, you're pissing it off. You're pissing off that woman. She was cozy in there, man. Is that... Wait, I see something. Chat! That looks like a head. Doesn't that... Do you see it? That kind of... The neck and the head and hair. That, guys, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. I don't like that. I don't like that, guys. I don't like it. I found the anomaly. Don't like it, boys. What's up with ghosts being cucks? This is so creepy. This is actually scary. Someone come? Yeah, I did. Sorry. One in the chat if you're hiding. You're looking at chat right now because you're scared. One. Open the door! I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Alright, good. Good, there's no woman. There's no woman.
As Hiro is cutting zip ties and carefully unwrapping the mirror, someone suddenly rings the apartment doorbell. And there's no one there. But, did you see it?
What?
Hiro is completely unaware that he's being watched as he's unpacking the mirror. And the figure watching him looks exactly like the disturbing entity from Mr. A's grainy home video. Hiro tries using Mr. A's old camera in an attempt to capture anything resembling what Mr. A recorded the day before his death. What happens next is terrifying.
What? Why'd the video quality get so bad? Chat. There's another videotape. The landlord found a similar tape. Dude, it's like my stream when I play video games. There's nothing else.
Hiro finds another tape dumped in the trash. But again, did you see it?
What?
When slowed down for just a few frames of the footage, two little pale hands can be seen pressed against the floor right beside Hiro. Two little pale hands can be seen pressed.
Hold up. I'm gonna move chat. You guys need to see that. What the? Hold up. I'm moving. Look at this.
Against the floor right beside.
What the frick? Dude, those look like my hands.
Hiro. He doesn't even notice and is still completely unaware of the entity that seems to be watching and following him. Hiro decides to watch the tape that he recovered from the trash, and it makes his blood run cold.
That's so scary. Oh my god. Why is she down there? Oh, she's happy. She's like, hey, woohoo!
The camera seems to spin around by itself before the same weird distorted face can be seen peeking.
Oh, be nice to her. She's clearly pissed off about dying. Don't call her weird.
Out
you look good!
At the very
you look
bottom
good!
of a doorway.
You look good!
Creeped out by the footage, Hiro decides to leave. He thinks that he didn't capture any kind of proof that Mr. A's apartment is haunted.
What in the chat if she looks good?
When he reviews his footage later, he realizes that the entire time he was in the apartment, the same eerie entity was watching him. You can see this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki.
Now, this is the kind of stuff I want to watch. Fake or not, this is so creepy. Holy crap. Who said smash?
Scary moments.